The president will meet with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in Washington this morning. The Prime Minister left Ottawa a short time ago. The two leaders do not agree on some controversial topics like immigration. They're expected to discuss a new task force promoting women in the workforce. Margaret Brennan is at the White House with what to expect from this meeting. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, President Trump and Canada's Prime Minister haven't met, but they have spoken. Mr. Trump called him to offer condolences after a white supremacist attacked worshippers at a Quebec mosque. Now, the two men are very different, but they're going to try to find common ground by focusing on their deeply intertwined economies. When Canada's Prime Minister last visited the White House, it was occupied by Barack Obama, a president he so admired that the two joked about their bromance. Today, Prime Minister Trudeau will try to bond with President Trump, whose brash style and policies put them in sharp contrast.
We're also going to, I'm sure, talk about things where we disagree on, and we'll do it in a respectful way.
Open immigration is a point of pride for Canada's Trudeau, who personally greeted Syrian refugees upon their arrival last year. After President Trump banned all Syrian refugees and temporarily blocked travelers from 7 Muslim-majority countries, Trudeau tweeted, "To those fleeing persecution, terror, and war, Canadians will welcome you, regardless of your faith."
And there are things that we hold dear that the Americans haven't prioritized. And I'm never going to shy away from standing up for what I believe in, whether it's understanding that immigration is a source of strength for us.
Today, the two leaders will try to find common ground by focusing on business.
Keystone Pipeline.
Canada welcomed Mr. Trump's decision to resurrect the Keystone XL pipeline, which would pump Canadian oil down through the U.S.
I've been on the record for many years supporting it.
The leaders won't be able to make much progress on President Trump's plan to renegotiate NAFTA, the free trade agreement that links the U.S. with neighboring Mexico and Canada. Congress has not yet confirmed the officials needed to broker the deal, and President Trump's harsh treatment of Mexico led that country's president to cancel his White House visit. Canada also relies heavily on U.S. trade and cannot afford a blow-up. In 2015, $575 billion worth of goods were traded across the shared border. Trudeau signaled that he'll tread carefully.
Canadians expect their government to have a constructive working relationship with the incoming administration, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Now, part of the agenda today will be a roundtable discussion about women in the workforce. President Trump's daughter, Ivanka, who has been an advocate for maternity leave and childcare, reportedly put together the agenda and recruited the participants. Anthony, that's likely an olive branch to Trudeau, who calls himself a feminist.
Interesting. Margaret Brennan at the White House. Thank you, Margaret.